Stop fighting with your meat. This beef is so tender, you don't even need a knife. Here is how to get juicy, shreddable beef every single time. Slow cooker recipes shouldn't be complicated, but you still need to follow a few steps in order to get these right. And let's start with the meat. And I'm using beef chuck, and I know there are other recipes saying to use brisket. You can definitely go with brisket. I do like the chuck because it's got enough fat in there to keep that meat nice and moist during the long cooking process. It's roughly 2.5 kilograms of beef chuck in here. And for this, I'm using 1 tablespoon of table salt. I'm just gonna rub these all the way around. Freshly ground black pepper, probably gonna be using about 1 teaspoon. Now, oil, something resistant to high temperature. Not much because there is quite a bit of fat already. It's a fatty piece of meat, and this will slowly come out during cooking. Now, make sure that you get everything from the board, all the seasoning. Now, I know most recipes will say go straight into the slow cooker, but in my opinion, you shouldn't skip the searing process into a hot pan. Give it a nice golden brown color because that will bring some extra flavor to your beef. As you can see, we tried cooking this all the way around, and now it looks nice and golden brown in color. And we can remove it off the heat. Now to deglaze our pan, and also because I want to add some extra flavor in there, and the wine will give us that. We're adding 1 glass of red wine. And because we have a long cooking process, pretty much all the alcohol will evaporate by the end of the cooking. Now we've got an amazing color on our beef, but now let's get ready the rest of the ingredients. And I've got here 2 white onions, which I'm gonna slice them. This will be the bed of our slow cooked beef. And not just that, whilst cooking, the onion will become sweeter and it'll just work so well, forming that nice thick gravy, that we want with shredded beef. I've got here 8 cloves of garlic, which I'm gonna slice and add them together with the onion. And I know it looks a lot, but because we have a long cooking process, after the cooking, you're not gonna feel it that strong. In goes 500 milliliters of beef stock, 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, about 3 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. And I'm not adding this just because of its flavor. I'm also adding it because it's got quite a bit of sugar in there and it will work well with the shredded beef. About 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, dry oregano, about 1/4 tablespoon, smoked paprika because we want some extra smokiness in there. I know we've got some from the barbecue sauce, but this is so much better. And I'm adding about 1/2 teaspoon. 4 bay leaves, the red wine that we used it earlier to deglaze the pan, and we're following up with the beef. And of course, the remaining juice. Now we're not gonna add any extra salt or pepper at this point because we wanna taste and see at the end. Now let's get a lid on and we're gonna set the temperature to high. And when I say high for slow cookers, that means a nice even simmering temperature throughout. We're gonna cook this for 8 hours. Make sure that you don't rush it. It's important because during that slow cooking process, the meat and that fat will break down into those mouth-watering pieces of shredded beef. 8 hours of slow cooking later, and this beef is looking amazingly tender. First, let's get it out from the slow cooker into a bowl. And whatever you do, make sure that you save that liquid. It is packed with concentrated flavor that we're gonna use later on. You'll see some extra fat forming at the surface. I'm going to remove part of that, but I'm leaving a little bit in there because, as we know, fat is flavor. Now we finish by pulling the beef apart with 2 forks. It should just slide away easily. Once it's all shredded, we are bringing back that liquid gold that we talked about earlier. I'm adding 3-4 ladles right over the top. This keeps the meat incredibly juicy and ensures every bite is loaded with that deep, slow-cooked richness. And if you enjoyed this simple recipe, I've got another one on the screen for you right now, and I will see you in the next one.